Sustainability 10 years ago was a marketing buzzword. I think the honest truth is that the textile and apparel supply chain currently isn't sustainable, and it means that brands and retailers are struggling to meet the demands of consumers. OEMs like Epson have a really big role to play in supporting the change of the textile and apparel supply chain. They're going into universities, working with young and up-and-coming designers to show them the capabilities of the technology around design, but that also highlights to them the cleanness of the process. It highlights the reliability of the technology.
Using the F9-300, it really allows us to be flexible with the designs and silhouettes and the shapes that we use. So whether it's a thicker fabric like a double duchess or a light chiffon, the printer actually can go onto a variety of substrates, so we can basically do the whole collection with that one printer.
I think what's important is that by offering, using new technologies and printing, that you can actually change the way that things are produced. There's a longevity that I sort of see being the future of sustainability and making things desired and kept and treasured, and I think that's a very important aspect about how we stop this sort of fast fashion continuing.
There's a fallacy to fast fashion. There's still a very long lead time between the design being created and the garment hitting the high street.
I think sustainability is important to me and also to the fashion industry because we already have so much, and we just have to really think of the products that we're creating, because we can't just add more and more to it. We have enough.
We have a globalised supply chain, and obviously to transport the material from location to location is costing the industry a lot of CO2 emissions. If you could have smaller, more compact digital factories in Europe producing the prints that you want on demand within a day's transport to your consumer, that really revolutionises how the industry works and how the brands interact with their consumers as well.
The digital print supports the young designer to make their process in the collection faster and move on to the next stage faster.
We don't have to live in Paris or London to make a collection. We can produce locally, but then still reach people in the big cities.
People need to buy into a circularity that they haven't before. It's not something that the supply chain is used to. It's not something that the world is used to. And so circular economy really ties into technology development, innovation. And I think when these buzzwords and trends come together and drive that change, then it can be very positive for everybody involved.